Hey, good morning. This is the Paradise Unicorn Priestess bringing you day 50 of A Course in Miracles, the In Translation, where we use female words. This would be February 19th if you're starting at the new year. Our reading today, The Law of the Realm. To heal is the only kind of thinking in this world that resembles the thought of God, and because of the elements they share, can transfer easily to it. When a sister perceives herself as sick, she is perceiving herself as not whole and therefore in need. If you too see her this way, you are seeing her as if she were absent from the realm or separated from it, thus making the realm itself obscure to both of you. Sickness and separation are not of God, but the realm is. If you obscure the realm, you are perceiving what is not of God. To heal, then, is to correct perception in your sister and yourself by sharing the Holy Spirit with her. This places you both within the realm and restores its wholeness in your mind. This reflects creation, because it unifies by increasing and integrates by extending. What you project or extend is real for you. This is an immutable law of the mind in this world as well as in the realm. However, the content is different in this world because the thoughts it governs are very different from the thoughts in the realm. Laws must be adapted to circumstances if they are to maintain order. The outstanding characteristic of the laws of mind as they operate in this world is that by obeying them, and I assure you that you must obey them, you can arrive at dramatically opposed results. This is because the laws have been adapted to the circumstances of this world, in which diametrically opposed outcomes seem possible because you can respond to two conflicting voices. Outside the realm, the law that prevails inside is adapted to what you project you believe. This is its teaching form, because outside the realm, learning is essential. This form implies that you will learn what you are from what you have projected onto others, and therefore believe they are. In the realm, there is no teaching or learning, because there is no belief. There's only certainty. God and her children in the surety of being know that what you extend you are. That form of the law is not adapted at all, being the law of creation. God herself created the law by creating by it, and her children, who create like her, follow it gladly, knowing that the increase of the realm depends upon it, just as their own creation did. Laws must be communicated if they are to be helpful. In effect, they must be translated for those who speak different languages. Nevertheless, a good translator, although she must alter the form of what she translates, never changes the meaning. In fact, her whole purpose is to change the form so that the original meaning is retained. The Holy Spirit is the translator of the laws of God to those who do not understand them. You could not do this yourself because a conflicted mind cannot be faithful to one meaning and will therefore change the meaning to preserve the form. The Holy Spirit's purpose in translating is exactly the opposite. She translates only to preserve the original meaning in all respects and in all languages. Therefore, she opposes the idea that differences in form are meaningful, emphasizing always that these differences do not matter. The meaning of her message is always the same, only the meaning matters. God's law of creation does not involve the use of truth to convince her children of truth. The extension of truth, which is the law of the realm, rests only on the knowledge of what truth is. This is your inheritance and requires no learning at all. But when you disinherited yourself, you became a learner of necessity. No one questions the connection of learning and memory. Learning is impossible without memory, since it must be consistent to be remembered. That is why the Holy Spirit's teaching is a lesson in remembering. I said before that she teaches remembering and forgetting, but the forgetting is only to make the remembering consistent. You forget in order to remember better. You will not understand her translations while you listen to two ways of interpreting them. Therefore, you must forget or relinquish one to understand the other. This is the only way you can learn consistency so that you can finally be consistent. What can the perfect consistency of the realm mean to the confused? It is apparent that confusion interferes with meaning and therefore prevents the learner from appreciating it. There is no confusion in the realm because there is only one meaning. This meaning comes from God and is God. Because it is also you, you share it and extend it as your Creator did. This needs no translation because it is perfectly understood. But it does need extension because it means extension. Communication is perfectly direct and perfectly united. It is totally free because nothing discordant ever enters. That is why it is the realm of God. It belongs to her and is therefore like her. That is its reality, and nothing can assail it. All right, on to lesson 50. I am sustained by the laws of God. Here is the answer to every problem that will confront you today and tomorrow and throughout time. In this world, you believe you are sustained by everything but God. Your faith is placed in the most trivial and insane symbols: pills, money, protective clothing, influence, prestige, being liked, knowing the right people, and an endless list of forms of nothingness that you endow with magical powers. All these things are your replacement for the love of God. All these things are cherished to ensure a body identification. They are songs of praise to the ego. Do not put your faith in the worthless. It will not sustain you. Only the love of God will protect you in all circumstances. It will lift you out of every trial and raise you high above all the perceived dangers of this world into a climate of perfect peace and safety. It will transport you into a state of mind that nothing can threaten, nothing can disturb, and where nothing can intrude upon the eternal calm of the child of God. Put not your faith in illusions. They will fail you. Put all your faith in the love of God within you, eternal, changeless, and forever unfailing. This is the answer to whatever confronts you today. Through the love of God within you, you can resolve all seeming difficulties without effort and in sure confidence. Tell yourself this often today. It is a declaration of release from the belief in idols. It is your acknowledgement of the truth about yourself. For 10 minutes twice today, morning and evening, let the idea for today sink deep into your consciousness. Repeat it. Think about it. Let related thoughts come to help you recognize its truth and allow peace to flow over you, like a blanket of protection and surety. Let no idle and foolish thoughts enter to disturb the holy mind of the child of God. Such is the realm of heaven. Such is the resting place where your mother has placed you forever. And again, the idea for today is, I am sustained by the love of God. And thank you for joining me today. May you feel that love.